in fear. The law is gone, she won't appear. Feathers black and eyes like flame. I curse the night, I curse my name. Tell me, bring me light. Will I hold her one more night? Eyes like embers burning deep. Burst upon the door I weep. Tell me, bring me light. Will I hold her one more night? Now my guess, lost in torment, love more. With golden eyes, my only friend beneath the skies. But drinking rage began to grow. On fire deep I couldn't know. My trembling hands, they struck him down. It sounded scream, a ghostly sound. Oh, black cats, why do you stare? Through the walls, through the air. Your shadow lingers in my mind. Of course I cannot leave behind. I swore I'd never harm again. So wrapped around my skin, another cat with marks so white, a twisted fate, a ghost in sight. I walled it in, I sealed my sin, buried deep, no breath within. But in the dark, the cry so wild, the devil of the cat defiled. Oh, black cat, why do you stare? Through the walls, through the air, your shadow lingers in my mind. A curse I cannot leave. So wrapped around my skin, another cat with marks so white, a twisted fate, a ghost in sight. I swore I'd never harm again, but guilt so wrapped around my skin, another cat with marks so white, a twisted fate, a ghost in sight. I walled it in, I sealed my sin, I buried deep, no breath within. But in the dark, the cry so wild, the devil of the cat defiled. Why do you stare? Through the walls, through the air, your shadow lingers in my mind. A curse I cannot leave behind. Oh, but black cat, why do you stare? Through the walls, through the air, your shadow lingers in my mind. A curse I cannot leave behind. The walls they crumble, truth revealed, a hidden horror long concealed. The noose is tight, my fate is near. The cat still sings, I drown in fear. Oh, black cat, louder, louder underground. Is it real or just my mind? Tell me now, am I confined? They knocked upon my chamber door. 3 men in black, they searched no more. I smiled and laughed, I told no lies. I felt at peace beneath their eyes. But then it came, the cursed beat, a pulsing drum beneath my feet. No escape, no place to run. His silent voice had just begun. But the heartbeat of the sound, louder, louder underground. Is it real or just my mind? Tell me now, am I confined? They knocked upon my chamber door. 3 men in black, they searched no more. I smiled, I laughed, I told no lies. I felt a peace beneath their eyes. But then it came, the cursed beat, a pulsing drum beneath my feet. No escape, no place to run. His silent voice had just begun. But the heartbeat of the sound, louder, louder underground. Is it real or just my mind? Tell me now, am I confined? I screamed, I broke, I showed the way. Ripped the boards in the dismay. There he lies, I cry in pain. His silent heart now speaks my name. So take me now, the deed is done. His ghost whispers I'm undone. A heartbeat pounding in my chest. Forever cursed, I'll never rest. Through the mist I rode alone to a house of grief and stone. Shadows whispered in the air, something waiting, something there. Runner's pale, so confined, haunted eyes, a restless mind. He spoke of death, a buried fate, a curse too strong to desecrate. All the walls begin to cry, madness echoes go to rise. Through the halls the voices call. Can you hear them? Can you fall? Madeline lay still and cold, but the earth won't take her soul. Buried deep yet not at rest, pounding heart within her chest. Thunder breaks the storming nights, shadows dance in candlelight. A scream, a wail, a sister's breath, rising, reaching out from death. All the walls begin to cry, madness echoes go to rise. Through the halls the voices call. Can you hear them? Can you fall? Now the walls begin to cry, madness echoes go to rise. Through the halls the voices In the shadows of the dark, where the silence leaves a mark, a prisoner's heart begins to race as he awakes to a cold, empty space. His eyes, they try to pierce the night, but there's no escape from the fading light. A clock strikes slow in the aching room. Will he survive the coming doom? The pit and the pendulum, a dance of fate he cannot run. The darkness creeps, the walls close in, a twisted game where nightmares begin. In the depth of fear he must fight to survive the terror of the night. The pit and the pendulum, will he stand or will he succumb? The cold steel hums above his head, a deadly swing, a life to dread. The blade swings low, it starts its fall, a whispered echo, the chilling call. Walls are moving, tightening slow. His hope is fading, what will he know? In his mind he starts to pray, but the pendulum will have its say. The pit and the pendulum, a dance of fate he cannot run. The darkness creeps, the walls close in, a twisted game where nightmares begin. In the depth of fear he must fight to survive the terror of the night. The pit and the pendulum, will he stand or will he succumb? And then the ground gives way beneath, a pit so deep, a final breath. But in the moment of despair, a light shines through the darkest air. A ray of hope, a glimmer bright. He claws his way through endless night. The pendulum swings, but his will's unbroken. A fight for life, a word unspoken. The pit and the pendulum, a dance of fate he cannot run. The darkness creeps, the walls close in, a twisted game where nightmares begin. In the depth of fear he must fight to survive the terror of the night. The pit and the pendulum, will he stand or will he succumb? The clock ticks slow, but he survives. A prisoner's hope, the will to rise. The pit and the pendulum fall away. He's free to see another day. In the dead of night, on a silent street where the shadows and whispers meet, a scream cuts through the air so cold, a tale of terror yet untold. Two lives are lost, a mystery deep, a city that can't find any peace. In the dark the truth hides away. Who's behind the crimes that play? The murders on Morgue Street, a riddle that nobody can defeat. A killer in the night unseen, whispers of horror and what it means. In the silence, truth runs deep. The murders on Morgue Street. A man with a mind sharp and bright steps into the dim lit night. To bend the key, he knows the way to unravel what the darkness will say. Through twisted clues and questions asked, the truth emerges no longer masked. An ape, a beast from far away, the killer's secret now betrayed. The murders on Morgue Street, a riddle that nobody can defeat. A killer in the night unseen, whispers open seas with clearer eyes. The beast rage, the madness known. It's not a man who's killing alone. The twisted creature caged inside was freed by fate, nowhere to hide. But justice comes with a clever mind. The truth honors what's left behind. The murders on Morgue Street, a riddle that nobody can defeat. A killer in the night unseen. Whispers of horror and what it means. In the silence, the truth runs deep. The murders on Morgue Street. Now the mystery's solved, the fear is gone. The night no longer carries on, but Morgue Street will always hold the story of the dark untold. The killer's gone, the peace restored, but the whispers linger forevermore. In the halls of gold where the music plays, a palace shines but the end decays. A crimson veil, a twisted fate, a deadly guest, it's much too late. The revelers dance but they don't see the shadow creeping silently. Behind the masks they hide their fears. The red death is drawing near. The mask of the red death, a dance that leads to breathless death. A mask of joy, a cloak of fear. It's coming closer, drawing near. In the halls of wealth where nothing's right, the red death claims them in the night. The mask of the red death, a final breath, a stolen death. The clock strikes loud in the midnight hour, a warning lost, a fading power. The guests are blind to the terror near, unaware of what they should fear. But in the room a figure stands, in scarlet robes with death's own hands. The rebels scream, but it's too late. Their final moments sealed by fate. The mask of the red death, a dance that leads to breathless death. A mask of joy, a cloak of fear. It's coming closer, drawing near. In the halls of wealth where nothing's right, the red death claims them in the night. The mask of the red death, a final breath, a stolen death. No castle walls, no gilded gates can stop the hand that seals their fates. The red death comes for one and all, no matter wealth or regal hall. Through the laughter, through the cheer, the silence whispers death is here. And when the final mask is torn, they find the truth they all ignored. The mask of the red death, a dance that leads to breathless death. A mask of joy, a cloak of fear. It's coming closer, drawing near. In the halls of wealth where nothing's right, the red death claims them in the night. The mask of the red death, a final breath, a stolen death. The clock stops ticking, the night is still. The red death reigns with cold cruel will. In the palace In a darkened room, shadows creep, whispers echo a secret sleep. A canvas framed in gilded gold, a haunting tale that's long been told. Her eyes so bright but frozen still, captured by his iron will. The brush it danced, the colors bled, but with each stroke her spirit fled. In the oval frame, her beauty shines, but light slipped out between the lines. A love so blind he couldn't see, he painted her soul away from me. Now she lingers in the light, a ghost within the portrait side. He saw the art, the cost, in every line, a heartbeat lost. Obsession grew with each new hue, while her pale lips whispered truth. The fire burned behind his gaze, unaware of her fading days. He signed his name with trembling hand, too late to hear her last command. Oval frame, her beauty shines, but life slipped out between the lines. A love so blind he couldn't see, he painted her soul away from me. Now she lingers in the light, a ghost within the portrait side. He saw the art, the cost, in every line, a heartbeat lost. Now the room is cold and bare, her silent stare still fills the air. He gave her fame but stole her breath, a masterpiece born out of death. Ooh, from me. In the oval frame, her beauty shines, but life slipped out between the lines. A love so blind he couldn't see, he painted his soul away from me. Now she lingers in the light, a ghost within the portrait side. So beware the art that feels too real, for love and life it tends to steal. In the oval portrait's glow lies a heart he'll never know. The room is cold and bare, her silent stare still fills the air. Sailing through the stormy night, waves crash down, no land in sight. The winds they scream, the skies turn black, no turning around, no looking back. The ship grows deep, the mast might break, the sea it swallows all mistakes. Found in a bottle, cast away. Pray someone reads these words someday. The waves will rise, the ship will fall, but my voice will outlast it all. The one is set where shadows lie. These words will float beneath the sky. Lost in the depths where no light shines, drifting through these cursed tides. A story trapped in glass and sea, a message from the deep in me. Found in a bottle, cast away. Pray someone reads these words someday. If you find this tale afloat, know I face the sea's last note. In the bottle, my soul remains a sailor lost to endless waves. The step groans deep, the mask might break. You see it swallows all mistakes, but in the dark I'm not alone. A ghostly crew with hearts of stone. Cold and deep, where secrets lie and shadows creep. A whispered toast, a smiling face, but vengeance waits in this dark place. The bells they ring upon his cap. He laughs unaware of the trap. Through winding halls of stone and bone, he follows me, but not alone. One more step, one more lie. Raise your glass and say goodbye. In the walls your name will stay, but behind where light won't stray. For every drop, for every slight, I seal your fate tonight. The air grows thin, the torch burns low, but still he trusts what he doesn't know. A Amontillado, I softly say, but the vintage price is life today. He stumbles in, the chains click tight. His laughter fades into the night. I lay the bricks one by one till his voice is all but gone. One more step, one more lie. Raise a glass and say goodbye. In the walls your name will stay, spirit sigh.